The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rainbow Warriors will put it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together, so earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Fights off a defender. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game. Be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Williams will pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
At the 36, and that's good enough for a first down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it, and breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Thrown back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. One deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive in the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed.
There he goes. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play, backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and is running out in the open field, making people miss, and finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged out of the air. And they'll knock him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Warriors. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. From the gun, the give, looking for room. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept them.
Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working that left side now. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And the Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Spits it out to the back. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, San Diego State!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Williams will pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown Aztecs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
That quarterback's in zone, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Pulls it in. He breaks a tackle. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Powers forward, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Powers through the defender. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able...
There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, Give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Carr. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Williams looking for a man. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're working that left side.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball calls him.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, Defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Hawaii, 25.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Williams will pass. Rush is on him. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Evans. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Buying some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Past the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Makes the grab on the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
49, Hawaii, 33.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Aztecs! And the route is on. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Coming out with it, it's Evans. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working on the right. At the 35, he's loose. He gets Gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
At the 2-yard line. First and goal.
And the Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Williams will pass. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He wants it all. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back